Hey, this your girl Ashley. I'm back with another video and Motivational Wednesday. Okay, today card reads, if you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. Some people feel like making a mistake is so detrimental. Um, Sometimes it is, but just working simple jobs shouldn't have consequences that detrimental in fast food. But mistakes, I make mistakes all the time. In my job, in my personal life, I make mistakes, but I always try to learn from my mistakes and do better from my mistakes because how can I learn if I don't make mistakes? And I think that sometimes people problem as well. They try to strive for everything to be the best. To be the best that it can be. No mistakes, no mess ups. But how are you learning anything with no mistakes? You know? On the job, in your personal life. So you telling me you went your entire life without no mistakes. But it's about admitting those mistakes and what are you going to do about those mistakes when you acknowledge them. I just made a mistake. Not too long ago, I admit that I had a mistake, that it was a mistake, and corrected my mistakes because that's what you do. You learn, you live, and you grow. And how are you living and learning if you're not, making mistakes, and growing if you're not making mistakes? Mistakes are bound to happen. And like they say, it's all about what you do when you make a mistake is what's going to help you learn and grow. And yeah, I agree. But like if you're a surgeon or something, that's totally different. But we're just saying like in a general sense, who is we? This card and I. But just making a mistake. And I mean, even when they are, practicing, they still make mistakes. Just so that they can get ready and they can get prepared and to not make a mistake. Sometimes it's just not the day. You make mistakes. You make mistakes. And you make mistakes all day. I make mistakes in videos. I make mistakes in personal life. I'm not perfect. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with making mistakes. It do cause me a little bit of anxiety when I do have a mistake. But, I mean, it's life. It's life. And that's why I feel like at work, like, we're bound to make mistakes. But don't clown nobody or judge somebody because they make mistakes. But now, making mistakes and just being ignorant, that's two totally different things. Okay? But you're gonna mess up and you're gonna make mistakes. So what's the issue? That's just life. People just feel like they're supposed to be Polly Pocket or something and just never make mistakes. Who are these perfect people? Because I shall be making mistakes. Like it's nobody's business. But it's just a part of life. It's making mistakes. But I mean, yeah, you're not doing anything if you don't make no mistakes. You just float through life. Cause for example, right? A person make all A's her entire life. They finally messed up and missed one question. Still an A, but it's not 100. You gotta make a mistake somehow because a mistake is what defines you as well. What you do with the mistake defines you. So, I mean, not everything in life is gonna be pitch perfect or just perfect in general. So, what are you gonna do when there's a mistake or when there's a problem? Not every problem is cut clear. Sometimes you're gonna make mistakes in problems to solve them. But that's life. Working on life, being life, is life, and make mistakes, but learn from those mistakes, grow from those mistakes. Not dwell on them. Learn, live from them. But dwelling on mistakes, see, that's a different story I could talk to you guys about in a later video. But mistakes, yeah. Just not doing anything if you haven't made any. They can be a beautiful blessing, and you never know. You just never know if you never make the mistake.